Save one for Ernie. What are you doing, Genevieve? What are you doing? Huh? Ain't got nothing right now. Ain't got nothing right now. You got Dookie on my new tires.
They think they're gonna get fed.
They're gonna get food right this minute. I tell you what, Tell you what, she went across the fence, pull back on the top of that post. I'm gonna push on this post here. And try to push it back. Pull that top, push it back that way. Pull the post in that way. Oh, right there. A little more. Tighten these up a little bit. Welcome back to Worley Family Homestead. And as you can see in the first part of this video, we got a new piece of equipment here to help us do a lot of the chores around home. And I'll tell you what, it sure has come in mighty handy this weekend for us. Got all the spraying done this time, didn't have to get the old tractor out. The tractor works really good the way we had it set up, but it's just dangerous by the highway when the tractor coming and going. This little Coleman here, it kind of zips in and out, and it's a whole lot quicker because I can actually ride in it and spray as Kim drives. So it's a little bit safer for us, safe for everybody else here, and it makes the work a whole lot faster and easier to do and take care of. And it's easy to come by and check the fences, make sure all the knobs are good, tighten the fence in a place or two. Like I say, this is just a few of the many things that we're gonna be able to do with this new unit. And like I say, if you will, come on, walk around, I'll give you a quick look at it. Well, this is it. It's a Coleman UT400. Bought it at Tractor Supply yesterday. And there's not a lot of videos on these things, and I've tried to do my research on stuff when I buy equipment or something like that to use here around the house, and but there's just not a lot of videos. But I tell you, I've looked at reviews on these things. Some people love them, some people hate them, and so far this has done everything we wanted to do the last few days. Like I say, we sprayed. It's hauled a 40-gallon tank sprayer in the back, hooked the battery cables right up under the seat to the battery. So we had electricity for the sprayer to work, and it's really done everything we wanted to do so far. But as we go along with it, I'll kind of update you as we go and let you know if I have any issues with it or whatever. But it comes pretty much with everything on it. It comes with the mirrors, turn signals, it's got a top, windshield, the bed dumps. It's not an electric dump, but it's an assisted cylinder dump. And it comes with a 3,500-pound winch, which I hope I don't ever have to use, but sometimes when it gets wet around here, you may have to use that to get us pulled out of a wet spot. But it's so far overall, I've been well pleased with it. It's 4-wheel drive. I've got it in 2-wheel drive now, which I normally use it in, but if it does get wet or a bad spot, I can put it in 4-wheel drive. But overall, I tell you what, I'm satisfied with it right now. It's done everything we wanted to do the last couple of days with it. Like I say, the bed on the back, it's just got 2 little latches on it. They're spring loaded. You can fold them down like that. And that bed will come right down. You can see I still got my stuff in the back from where I was working on some fences today. And that seems nice too. You ain't got to keep running back and forth to the house. You can put everything in the back of this thing. You got everything right here with you that you need, and you can go right to where you're working at, and it works out really good. It's got your little receiver hitch in the back there if you want to pull a trailer. I'm not exactly sure what size it is. I hadn't really read all the directions yet on this thing, so that's something I'll probably do tonight. Get the owner's manual out, do some reading on it, kind of do some research. But like I say, so far it's been really good. The raised dump bed on it, it's real easy. You just got this little handle right here. You just pull up on it. It's got a little shock assisted cylinder under it right there that helps it come on up by itself. And while we're under here, there's a shot of the engine right there. And like I said, it's a quiet running little machine now. It's not that loud, and I really enjoy that because it don't scare the cows and the donkeys as much. So real quick, I'm gonna hop on the inside of it and kind of show you what it's like on the inside. Of course, here's your headlights. They just turn just like that. There's where you set your parking brake. Here's your parking brake actually. That releases it right here. Hopping onto the inside of it real quick. You got it's only a forward and reverse. There's no high or low range in this one. Got your little horn button right here. You pull it back, it blows the horn. It's got your nice little instrument panel here in the middle. When you switch it on, it all comes on. It shows your how fast you're running, your RPMs. This up here shows your four-wheel drive when it's locked in. This is differential when it's locked in. Your fuel gauge, you got a clock on it, and your hour meter, and it also turns into miles if you want it to. You can switch it over to miles. But I usually like leaving on the hour meter, that way I can tell when I need to service it. This is your four-wheel drive button right here. You just mash it in. It's got an actuator that flips it over. And then when you flip this over this way, this is your actual differential lock. So, and I don't know if y'all can hear that, but you can hear the actuator is actually moving when you hit this right here. Here's your 12-volt outlet if you need to plug something in, charge your phone or something up right there. Under the bottom under here, I'm gonna try to show you, is where you actually plug in your winch handle, or the controller for your winch. It's got a little hanger right there to hang it on there, and it's right here in the glove box, and right there it is. Nice little unit right there, out and in, pretty simple to work, and nice little glove box right there. Matter of fact, put Kim's phone back in there so we don't lose it. But overall, it's pretty neat. Like I say, I've heard a few bad things about these things, and like I say, so far I've been pleased with it. One of the problems I've been hearing about this thing is the fuel gauge. A lot of people say their fuel gauge is not working. But I tell you what, I am not sure. Well, I wasn't sure about mine if it was working when I first got it or not. Because you can see by the E, it's a red spot. And then the rest of them are just kind of a white looking color to the full mark. I was thinking that maybe once it was full, because when I got it Tractor Supply, I didn't have much fuel in it. Matter of fact, that little red light dot was blinking like it was about out of fuel. And I assumed that when I filled it up at the gas station, that entire field would turn red, showing it had fuel in it. But as we worked with it the last couple of days, I've got to notice, and it's on full right now, but as the fuel level goes down, those little hash marks will disappear. That one disappeared a little while ago with us, and so I guess it'll disappear all the way down until you get back to the red. Once it gets to the red will start flashing, letting you know that you're almost out of fuel. So if anybody's got a problem with one of these things and think that the fuel gauge is not working, I'm not saying that's what the problem is with yours, but that's what I assumed was going to be the problem with this one. But apparently this one does work, and so it may just be something you want to check on and see.
Light up. Get up there. Come on, Abby. Get in. Come on.
We've got Abby out riding it today. It's the first time she's rode. She loves riding in the truck, but we didn't know how she was going to do with this, but she's taking right to it. She'll crawl right into the floorboard down there, and we have to kind of help her get in the seat. She's not quite sure about that yet. But other than that, she likes it, so we're going to ride around and check the farm out a little bit. The only other issue I've really heard about with these things, well, the only major issue I hear people talking about, said it won't run over 10 miles an hour. Well, some of the other videos I've watched kind of told me about that to begin with. You've got to have the seat belts on this fastened. If you don't fasten seat belts, it's got a safety on it. It won't go over 10 miles an hour. If it does try to go over 10 miles an hour, it's almost like a fuel is cut off to it, so it won't go over 10. So if that's an issue that you're having with it, just buckle your seat belt and that takes care of it. Like I say, so far this one's been good for us. Hadn't had any problems yet. And like I say, I'll keep you updated on it to let you know if we do have any problems. Hopefully we don't, because side-by-sides are expensive. We looked at several different ones. We've looked at well, all the major name brands. We've looked at all of them, and they're also doggone expensive. I mean, from $13,000 to $22,000 for those things, and most of them don't come with the windshield, the top, a lot of the accessories that's already on this one, the winch and the turn signals. And you know, I won't ever need to turn signals around here, but the mirrors come in mighty handy when I'm actually backing up or doing something else, almost like being in the car. But we looked at several different things. We looked at the Kubotas. Matter of fact, we went to a Kubota dealership yesterday and talked with them, and actually they have sold everything they had on the lot except for one unit that had a cab on it, which was $22,000, and I don't have $22,000 laying around to spend on a side-by-side right now. So he tried to find this one through a locator, through different dealers in the state. The closest one he found from us was probably about, I don't know, that town's probably about 3 hours away from here, maybe a little bit less than that. But don't know if it was even going to be available when we got there. So we went on down to Tractor Supply. We've been looking at these for a little bit, and like I said, I've never had anybody to personally talk to that's had one. But the folks at Tractor Supply told me if we do have any problems with it, hey, bring it back to us. We'll try to take care of it, get it fixed for you, and I appreciate them doing that for us. And like I say, hopefully I'll never have to carry it back. Hope it never leaves this farm. Oh, but back to, I got sidetracked, but back to talking about going to the Kubota dealership. I've actually called the Kawasaki place, the Honda place, all the other places around here that's local. I even was considering getting a Honda 4Trax 4-wheeler or something similar to that, just to help us spray and do some fence work with. But everybody I called, I don't know what the problem is, but they have all sold out of all their stuff. One guy only had one 4-wheeler on the lot left, and it was a smaller one, which wouldn't do for what we needed. Some of the other dealerships, they've just sold out, and they can't get them restocked. So so far, like I said, I've only had this thing a couple of days, and it's done great so far. I'd recommend it, but you know, looking on YouTube at the other reviews, some people had good luck, some people had bad luck. So and if you look at the reviews on Tractor Supply website, you can see some of the bad reviews. And like I say, I'm gonna try it out and see, and I'll let you know in probably the next few weeks, because I'm gonna really put this thing back to work since it's getting summertime now. We can get out and do things. Like I said, it's been good today to get out here and check the fences, make sure they're good. But I'll keep you updated on it. That's a whole lot of rambling, won't it? Don't be agreeing with everybody.
Look at the camera.
Oh, she wants to look in the back. She needs to be riding back. There's where she needs to be at.
It's too hot.
Oh, it won't kill her. Weirdo.